All right, did it again. All right, folks, welcome back. This is NAPHL TV. This is the 18U Division Open Championship. I am Mike Metzger. At the break, Wasatch leads 2-0. Goals from Dace Ray at 1:43 into the first period, and Xander Troyer at 8:30 into the first period. And talking to the Wasatch coach briefly during intermission, they have games after this. They're going to regionals next. Sounds like they're going to Dallas. So this is not the end of their season. In fact, in a lot of ways, winning this tournament is a good warm-up for regionals. Some extra ice, some extra practice, playing decent competition. You've seen that before, you know, win. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's seen that. A win in a tournament in February helps drive your play in March and may solidify the team, gel the team a little bit more than it has been. And who knows what's possible beyond that. A couple of years ago, I watched Andrew and his 18AA San Diego Saints team go to a Vegas tournament, lose the tournament final in overtime, and then 2 weeks later go to the state championships as the 6th seed and get all the way to the final. So late season tournaments are nothing to sneeze at. They can do a lot to help your team get prepared, especially if you've got playoff hockey in your future. And the way the Wasatch Renegades are playing right now, they will probably be a tough out in that regional tournament. So they definitely want to keep this going. It's been a good weekend for them. And carry that momentum into their next set of games there in the regionals. So we have refs back. We have both teams back. There will be 17 seconds of penalty time here in the 2 and then 10. Called against Wasatch's Mr. Zuber. And after 17 seconds will be 5-on-5. We'll see what transpires here as we start the back half of the second period. Glad you're with us. Hopefully, let's see, what time is it here? It's 11:30 Central Time? Eastern Time, excuse me, Eastern. Hopefully you've had a chance to get some breakfast, maybe get a cup of coffee or two. And you're sitting down to enjoy the rest of this game. So we're ready for the face-off. Face-off is won by the Titans. And they'll set up as this penalty draws to a close. Puck is shot in and around by Cartesiano and then played right back out by the Renegades, and that'll end the penalty. Foster is back on the ice. That's good to see. He retrieved that puck. He's none the worse for wear, and the puck is now held into the zone by the Renegades. Comes around the wall. This is Howell pressuring number 18, Tiger Lister. He's forced to play it back behind his no net. And then it's sent up to Halfwall and held in by Odell. Odell's shot is gloved by Reed Adams and then knocked out of his glove, and it's still loose. The return shot was headed high, but he caught that anyway, and we have a whistle. Well, based on that brief sequence, the Renegades came out of the locker room with the same jump they came out of the locker room to start the first period. And they earned themselves a no-zone face-off. Youngman will take that for the Renegades. He's got Troyer in the prime spot to shoot if he wins the face-off straight back. Troyer does get the puck, and it's deflected into the netting, and we're going to do this again. We're running out of pucks here. Oh, they found a puck. We've got 3 left here in the scorer's box. This is played back to Grant. Grant waffles it down low where Ray's going to pick it up, get it over to the line. That is then intercepted by the Titans, and it bounces around, but this is Cerulli coming up. He gets through 2 guys, but not the third as Troyer cuts him off. The Renegades win the puck back, and they look to break it out. Puck is stopped at the blue line. That was Hellman trying to carry it. He was intercepted, and now it's chipped deep. And Metzger will go get it before it's called for icing. And both teams will change here. So at the break, I took a quick look at the power play success for both teams. By my count, and it is unofficial, Wasatch is 6 for 18 in this tournament on the man advantage. Absolutely lethal as they bring the puck up. This is McDonald, throws it in. It's intercepted by Metzger. And it bounces to McDonald and loose. And a poke check attempt by Adams fails, but the puck rolls behind the net. It comes out in front, and it's stopped. And it's sent to the half wall. McDonald goes and gets it. This is sent deeper by the Renegades. Ketchum Ledoux, fantastic name by the way, gets the puck behind the net, plays it around. Adams has lost his stick. And they fight for it along the half wall. It comes in front and behind, and the Titans are going to get it, and they're going to get this puck out. As this is Ran with the puck, he then chips it in towards the net. And it comes out in front, and it goes through the legs of 15, Ben Deutsch. And it's brought in by Hiller instead for the Renegades going the other way. Now it's deflected in front by Massengale as he intercepted a pass attempt by the Titans. But Rand gets it back and calms things down and plays it off the wall. Area pass for Towindo bounces weirdly off the dasher, or off the bottom. Excuse me, dashes up top. Mike, come on. And it's played into the corner, and it comes out. Odell with a head of steam. Brings it in. He gets around the defenseman, and he gets a shot off and stop with a blocker. Adams is way out of his net, but they were unable to get a shot as the puck went around to the half wall. This is Towindo now with the puck. He gives it to Laranjero. Gets it back to Towindo in the corner. Shot on by the Titans is partially blocked and sent behind. And now a clearance pass is intercepted, and then Lister's attempt to get there is sent out by Sitten. Sent back in, and the Titans are forced to touch. And now we have a whistle, and we're going to send it out of the zone, I think. It looks like all the way down. They may call it deliberate offside. That's interesting. So the faceoff will come back into the Titans zone. Beck will take it for Wasatch. I can't see who the Titans man is at the dot. And it's won by Wasatch. That goes across the crease and over to the half wall. Hellman holds it in. Beck tries to play the puck, pounces on him, and Caragiano's got it. Back to the point. Shot towards the net is deflected. It goes behind the net, sent out in front, but Beck wasn't able to get a shot off. And that comes around, it comes around the wall and out, and that may go for icing. They wave it off. This is Hellman with it. He's pressured by two Titans. He reverses the puck, and the Renegades are going to get it out. It goes through Ray's stick, and Conte gets it up quickly to Araj, who sends it in and around. And 19 Payne is trying to get to that, but the Renegades get there instead. That clearance attempt for Lieb is intercepted by New Jersey and held in and played around. There's a penalty coming to the Wasatch Renegades as they get Adams off the ice. Trying to get a 6-on-5 going here. They were able to score on a 6-on-5, they being the Titans yesterday. I think it was yesterday. This is Towindo now with the puck and a head of steam, watched by Briggs. He gets around one man, gets it into the corner. His shot is wide. Goes back to the point. Lister sends it back down deep. Back to Lister. Cross ice to Cardagiano. His shot is deflected in front. Scores! No, that is Alex Sonvico with the power play goal, if you will. And the Titans convert. We got a whole new game here, folks. It's 2-1. So just like earlier in the weekend, the Titans are able to convert on the delayed penalty call. So Sonvico from Araj and Cardagiano. They were going to get Harrison Lowell for a trip. That was the delayed penalty. That, unfortunately, that trip on Lowell happened in the corner where we can't see from our vantage point. Trainer? We need a trainer. Titans are calling for a trainer. Titans. Puck comes down and is iced. Sorry about that. We had a request from the Titans bench to bring a trainer on, and so we're working that here in the booth. So the icing was the call. The puck's going to come down to the Titans zone. So this is going to be I'm not sure how we're going to get the trainer over here, but we'll figure it out for certain. Face-off is won by the Titans. Tawindo plays that softly out. It's going to be Odell gets it, watched by Larangiero. And then he loses the puck as his pressure applied by Lister. Larangiero has it and loses his edge into the wall. And there's going to be another penalty call. I think it's going to be against Wasatch again. I think it's going to be a Wasatch guy going for a cross-check. I'm not laughing about the penalty. I'm laughing at the Titans player going to the bench. You think he just won the World Cup. So Dace Ray is in the box. 2 minutes for a cross-check. Titans will go back to the power play. They were 4 of 19 on the man advantage coming into this game. And although it's not going to count as a power play goal, I don't think. Maybe it will. Yep. They did get a goal with the goalie pulled in a 6-on-5 situation. Face-off controlled by the Titans. This is Larangiero, gets it down to Lister. Lister, watched closely by 2 Renegades, gets it back to the point. That shot on and knocked down by 19 is Carson Owen, but couldn't get cleared out, and all the way back up to the point. It's held in near the Titans bench. 27 is Christian Tawindo. He plays it deeper into the corner. And then it comes around. Passed it in front. Shot by Campbell is stopped beautifully by Krauser. He had it moving the wrong way to the Titans, but Krauser smothered that puck. And we have a whistle as both teams change personnel. Okay, the trainer is on the bench here for the Titans, so that'll be the last report on that. I have no data on who he's looking at. If that comes to my attention, I'll pass it along, but for now we're going to watch the power play here. It's on the wall where I can't see. Back to the point now. This is Cartesiano. Sends it down. Lister steps around him, man. He still has the puck behind the net. Gets it to Cartesiano, who gets a good point-blank shot. It's stopped with a pad by Krauser and cleared the length of the ice. And now the on-rushing forechecker for the Renegades, I think, got to that puck first. Tawindo's able to recover, though, and brings it up to Cartesiano. Cartesiano gets it to Lister. He steps around one man. His shot is blocked in front and bounces wide. There was a Renegade without a stick briefly, but he recovers that. The Titans play it around. Lister back to the point. Back to Lister. Back to the point. Shot lower and deep. It bounces in front, and it's chipped over the glove of the goalie. And we have a whistle as I think the net's off. Yep. So 40 seconds on the power play. 2:03 to go in the period. Initially, I thought Wasatch came out with the same jump they had in the first period, but to be fair, the last 4 or 5 minutes has been all Titans. And they're knocking on the door trying to get even here. We have a whistle, and guys are crowding the dot. You'll take any advantage you can trying to jump through there and get the puck, as it's one back to the point by the Titans. And then played down the wall and across. Cartesiano sends it deep. He's got 3 Araj. Araj plays it around the wall. There's a scrum for it over there. 24 seconds to go. Tawindo would have had his team comes to the middle. His rising shot is high and ends up in the netting. And that'll be a whistle. And they're going to bring that face off, I think, all the way out. Nope. The Renegades bench is hollering that that puck went out of play on its own without any tip. Referees don't see it that way, and the faceoff stays in the Renegades zone. It's won again by the Titans. 15 seconds on the power play. Sent across to this side as they try to cycle for it. Puck is going down the half wall. I can't see it, guys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to describe what I see based on where the heads are. It comes behind the net. Shot save. And they're going to blow it dead because that's off the pegs again. So that's happened a lot. The power play is over. 1:20 to go in the period. Titans are 0 for 4. We're going to call it, let's call it 1 for 5 on the man advantage in this game. Faceoff stays in the Renegades zone. But we're back to 5-on-5. And it's held in as the faceoff's won by the Titans. It's held in. This is 11 now. Desmond Grant, who had the puck for Wasatch. It's played back around behind the Wasatch end. Aiden Voller is able to get it to the blue line, but not out as they fight for the puck there. And Voller tries to get to the line, and it's held in, and now it bounces out. Nice play by 17, Kason Youngman. He's got Troyer in front of him. He tried to get it through, but it's blocked nicely by Alex Sonvinko, and then shot on and whistled down. And we'll have a face-off in the Titan zone this tide on the far side by the door into the rink. 44 seconds to play in the second period. Yep. What are we doing here? A little bit of confusion on the substitution pattern. That face-off is won by the Renegades and sent towards the net and played wide. It's into the near side corner here. Sent back to Sitton. Sitton plays the cross to Odell. Odell watched by 7, or that's 11, excuse me, Thompson. It goes all the way around the net, on the wall and back out. Now headed back down deep. It's played behind the net, and the Titans have it. Larry Gerald finds 21, Sonvinko, who chips it forward, but unfortunately leaves the field of play, if you will, and that faceoff will come to center with 20 seconds to go in the period. We have 3 pucks left still. We got one back. I feel it's important to update you on our puck situation. We had 8 to start the game. So that tells you how fast and furious the pucks have been flying around as the Titans win the faceoff and Towingo brings it in. He gets it deep, but Sitton cuts off the onrushing Laranjero. However, the puck is not out as it's still in the zone. Now it's out. This is Reese who plays it forward, and that'll end the period. So the Titans get the lone goal in the second period, and we go to the third. Good game, folks. Glad you're watching. It's 2-1. Wasatch continues to lead. I am Mike Metzger. You're watching the 18U Dixon Cup Open Championship on NAPHL TV. So when we came out for the first period, the first song played was a Bon Jovi song, which was kind of funny because New Jersey is from New Jersey, and obviously so is Bon Jovi. And the Wasatch coach made a comment in jest with a grin on his face about playing music for New Jersey already. Well, here we are now on the intermission between the second and third period, and Bruce Springsteen's on the speaker system. Just one of those coincidences. Good music is good music. All right, we're about ready to start the third period here. Wasatch looking to recapture the magic of the first period. Titans looking to keep the momentum they've built in the second period. This should be a good one, folks. Next goal is going to be utterly critical. And the faceoff is controlled by the Renegades. Played forward to Reese. He gets around the defenseman. Sends it into the corner. Comes back to the point. Odell throws it on and stopped with a blocker by Adams. Play with a high stick, but controlled by the Titans. And forklifted into the zone by Davis. As the Titans go to chase, and there's a puck battle ensues between Spencer Sitton and one of the Titans. It comes out to the point, and it goes through the legs, and he's off on a breakaway. This is Kelly. Metzger trying to get back. His shot is stopped with a stick as he went 5-0 on Adams and couldn't beat him. Now it comes out in front, and it's covered by Adams. Third breakaway for the Renegades has been foiled by the Titans netminder. Puck came to Langella, and it deflected through his skates, and Kelly was gone. I think Metzger got back just enough and applied just enough pressure to force him to shoot before he wanted to. He tried to beat the goalie 5-hole and failed. A better way to say that is he tried to beat the goalie 5-hole and Adams stopped it. It was a good shot. Now the 16U kids for the Renegades try to pump up their team. You may be able to hear that in the background as the puck is played around behind the net by the Renegades and into the far near side corner by the Titans bench. And it comes to the line and out. Fuller's going to be the first man to it, chased by Larangero. He plays it around the net and then back to his partner trying to reverse it. Kelly tries to get, no, that's Troyer tries to get through 3 Titans and can't. The puck is sent a little bit deeper, but Youngman's going to be the first man to it. And he'll pivot as they regroup. He steps around to window to bring it into the zone. Tries to get past the defenseman Foster and unable to as the puck goes behind the net. Troyer has it, tries to find a man on the near side half wall. And it goes into the corner. Now set behind the net. Nope, I'm sorry, it goes back around. It's sent towards the net, high and off the glass. Foster and Youngman will compete. Foster gets it, throws it behind the net on the wall. This is 16 Davis with the puck. The Titans have control and will break it out. Lister has it. His pass is intercepted, and this is Ray coming in 1-on-2. He's got Lieb driving the net. His shot is stopped without a rebound by Adams. And we get a whistle with 14:53 to go. Zuber has been released from custody. He's back on the bench as his 10-minute misconduct is over. I'm sure he's itching to get out there and play. I know I would be. I haven't had to sit for 12 minutes. Face-off controlled by the Renegades. Back to the point. Shot by Desmond Grant is blocked, and the Titans break it out. This is Abe Campbell trying to feed it through to Sunvinko. That's intercepted, and Lieb will bring it back. He tried to get it to Howell, and that's turned up the ice by Langella, and then back into the Renegades zone as they regroup. Nice play there as Beck gets it. That's caught out of the air by Adams. He tried to use the Titans defenseman as a screen, but Adams saw it all the way and gloved it with no problem. And as I mentioned, Zuber is right back on the ice now. He's in the Titans defensive zone correction for this face-off. And he moves into the prime position if they should win it clean to get a shot. That face-off is indeed won by the Renegades, but it's played back to Odell. Shot on and wide, short side by Sitton. And now the puck is loose. It looks like Ibu Kante is going to get it first for the Renegades, or for the Titans. He tried to get it out and was sent right back in by Sitton. As the Renegades get some cycle time now. That puck is thrown towards the net and knocked down in front. Shot is saved with a pad, and it's loose, and it comes back to the line. Sitton. Blocked down by 21, Sunvinko. And now we have a whistle, and the net's off. That's the 4th time that net at that end has been bumped off the pegs. Now each goalie has had it happen to them and caused a whistle. The Renegades take advantage of the stoppage to change personnel. So I was told when I stepped into this booth here that this particular sheet of ice was once a indoor soccer pitch that has obviously been converted to ice. I'm not sure how long it's been since it was a soccer pitch, but that's what happened. Interesting little tidbit for you. The ice is nice. Logos are crisp and the lines are easy to see. The faceoff is won out of the zone by the Titans as Twindo pressures Odell, but Odell is able to turn away and throw it back in. It's steered to the wall by Adams and picked up by Langella, who throws it up the side here trying to find Larangiero. You think I know his name by now. Now it comes in front, shot on by 73, Carmen McDonald is stopped. And it comes back out to center. 71, I'm sorry, it was Reese with that shot. It's played behind the net by Sitton as Twindo tries to chase it down. And the Titans control it. They get it back to the point. That shot is easily gloved by Krauser, who's headed right for his face. An easy catch and a whistle. Nick Langella fired it that way. Forces an O-zone face-off for the Titans, 13-18 to go. Your ability to hold this lead depends on your ability to manage the game. So far, Wasatch is doing a nice job of managing the game. They're not given a whole lot of opportunities to the Titans on offense. As that puck is now turned over at the half wall, but almost a great play by Ray. But I think he threw an elbow, and they're going to get him for 2 minutes. He did a good job to step in front of Lister. And they're going to call him for a rough as Lister went flying to the ice, and Ray ended up with the puck. And that was deemed to be illegal. So the Titans will go back to the power play. So 2 minutes for a rough. Ray is in the box. Sixth power play opportunity for the Titans. Face-off is won by New Jersey. Played down deep. This is Lister with it. He gets it over here to Cartesiano. Back to Lister. Lister finds Twindo on the half wall. He finds three. That's Araj in front, but he's tied up. Can't get the shot off cleanly. Titans continue to control. Cartesiano plays it over here to Lister on the half wall. Back to the top. Back to Lister. They play a little pitch and catch. Looking for a place to put it. Now they switch places, and Cartesiano goes down the wall. He tried to throw it in the middle. It's picked up by Lister. Twindo has a shot. His shot is saved or was maybe high over the bar as one of the Titans to jump over it. Araj is going to come off. It's a 5-on-4, or 4-on-4 briefly, as Larangiero comes down to replace him. That puck comes around the wall. It's held in. 109 on the power play. Good puck possession here by the Titans. Twindo steps, then passes it back to Lister. Lister tried to drag it, lost his puck. Larangiero has it, and he's forced to retreat. Sends it across ice to Twindo. Twindo lines up and rifles it, and it's stopped by the goalie Krauser with no rebound. And then a couple of guys get together to discuss the last play. 53 seconds to go on the power play for the Titans. And the Renegades will change personnel. They're doing a really good job on this penalty, keeping the Titans to the outside. They're able to collapse into the middle, and the Titans haven't gotten a good shot. Or a clean shot anyway. The last one by Twindo was the cleanest look they've had on this power play. This face-off is once again controlled by the Titans. It's back to the point, now sent back down the half wall. And back to the point, now played across ice to Twindo. He gets it in the middle for Araj. He throws it down a little lower, trying to hit 19's Payne. He can't do anything with it. It's forced out to the outside of Twindo. 33 seconds to go, and he's pressured nicely by 19, Carson Owen. Now his shot is stopped, and they don't know where it went, and they're going to blow it dead. Not sure where that puck went. I've got 3,000 bodies in front of me. So I apologize for not being able to describe it. But regardless, it's blown dead. 25 seconds now on the power play for the Titans. Wasatch will change a couple of players again. We have another face-off in front of the Wasatch bench here on the near side. This face-off once again controlled by New Jersey. Laranjero is able to hold that puck in, or Cardigiano is able to pull that puck in. And it comes back to him. He steps around the on-rushing 24, Gavin Zuber. They continue to play the puck down the wall. Now it's going to be loose and it's going to get cleared out. No, it's not cleared out. Somehow got tied up in Zuber's gear. Cardigiano had a chance, but it slipped off of his stick. 1 second to go on the power play, which is now over. The Titans still have control of the puck, but it's in the corner. Sidden's going to be the guy who pries it loose, and he's looking to move. He gets it up the ice to 14, Cohen Lieb. He's got Ray with him, but that puck is deflected into the netting by Adams. And we have a whistle as the Renegades kill off another penalty successfully. In my opinion, technically they've killed every single one of them off. The one goal that the Titans did get was on a 6-on-5 and a delayed penalty call. But when they've had an opportunity to set up and the Renegades have had a chance to put their defense in place on the penalty kill, they've been able to frustrate the Titans. This faceoff is won by New Jersey and played forward and chipped into the zone by Sonvinko, but collected by the Renegades and played around. And now they break it out. Youngman with the puck. He's got two men with him. He steps between two defensemen. His shot is stopped with a glove by Adams. Actually deflects off the top of his glove and into the netting. And we have another whistle, and we'll have another faceoff. So an ozone faceoff now for the Renegades as Troyer is going to take it. It's tied up at the dot and won by the Titans. And now it's turned over and the Renegades get it. They play it back to the point. Desmond Grant walks in. His shot is deflected into the net. We played about 10 seconds of the stretch here for a while. The puck keeps leaving the ice surface, but we do switch dots. That's won by the Titans and cleared out. On rushing, Thompson's not going to get there. It's going to go for icing, and they're going to come right back down here. They're going to come right back down. There's been a lot of stoppages the last minute or so of action. We're playing a little calming Cars music in the background. This will be Dace Ray in the face-off circle. He's faced up against Alex Sonvinko. Another win by the Titans, and that's cleared up to Thompson. Thompson's going to carry that out. He's got Campbell with him. He's knocked off the puck by Ray and sent into the corner. And now the players joust for it. And so far, nobody has an advantage as it starts to move past the net. Now it's picked up by Langella. He turns with it, watched by Ray. Langella is able to elude the forecheck briefly. Then he's knocked off the puck. And this is Troyer who chips it to center. Picked up by Cardigiano and flipped back in. And then cleared right back out. They find Youngman at the line. He's able to step around Cardigiano. Then he's tied up by Taruli. Renegades asking for hook. Reese comes in, leaves it for Beck. Beck's shot is caught. Looked like it was headed for a tip by Troyer, but it got past him before he could get a stick to it, and Adams caught the puck. And we have another whistle, 9:10 to go. Uh-oh. They're going to call Taruli for a hook. So Grant, I think it was Grant, sorry if it wasn't, got around Cardigiano. I thought Turley did a decent job of defending that, but the referees saw better than I did and called him for a hook. So this will be the fourth power play for the Renegades and a crucial situation right now for both teams as they control the faceoff play up to the point. Beck has it, gets it to Grant in the middle. He's able to hold it in. Over here for Briggs. Briggs walks in, has all kinds of room. His shot is steered away by his stick. They had Lieb on the back door but couldn't get it to him. Grant to Beck. Beck's shot is stopped. It's loose. It's a rebound. It's all over the place. The Titans are able to find it. This is Metzger trying to get it out. It's knocked down by Beck, and now it's tied up on the wall. And comes to center, leaks through 3 guys, and 16 Stephon Davis tried to get it. It's still loose behind the net. 14 is Reeb. He tries to get to the line, and now the Titans are going to get it out. This is Lister. Lister has it. He's escorted into the wall, but he still has the puck. And now he comes off as they have to reset to the Renegades. 1 minute to go on the power play. Their top scorer, Troyer, is on the ice. That pass was really to nobody, and it's sent back into the zone by Davis and stopped by the goalie as he waits for his guys to set up. But instead, the Titans get to it, shorthanded, and it was Davis who's knocked off the puck by Grant. And Youngman will have it and get it up the wall here to Ledoux. Ledoux's forced to retreat based on the forechecking by Thompson. But he gets it through to Troyer, and Troyer finds Ledoux, and they bring the puck in. Now it's on the wall on this side. And sent the length of the ice by the Titans, where it's on net and stopped by the goalie Krauser. And with 18 seconds to go on the penalty, Odell comes up with a full head of steam and brings it into the zone. He gets around Tarula. His shot is deflected off the goalie. Nice stop by Adams. And is pinned against the wall by Langella. 7 seconds on the power play. It's sent out. No, it's not out. It was held in at the line by Youngman. Power play is over. His shot is stopped with a stick by the goalie. Then it's fanned at by Langella. He's able to get to it and force it into the zone where Odell gets it, and it's chipped forward by Youngman. Titans play it across. The pass attempt for Turilli is too far for him, and it goes all the way down for icing. We'll come back into the Titans zone with 6:48 to go. It's getting tense in here, folks. Renegades trying to make 2 first-period goals stand up. And they win the faceoff, and it's chipped onto the net by, I think that was Lieb, but corralled by Adams and held. We'll go right back to the same dot and do this again. And now we're going to see the Titans player get tossed out of the dot. That's Araj. That's happened quite a bit to them in the last couple of games. Usually it's because they're trying to get to window free and win the faceoff forward. That faceoff rolls gently in on Adams, who covers it. It's an interesting play. If you can win a faceoff cleanly and get the guy breaking loose, he has a jump on the defenseman, can get up on a breakaway. That faceoff is controlled by the Titans. It's held in at the line by Sitten. He may have grabbed Larangero as he went by, but no call. And now it's played up the wall to Larangero. He misses the on-running back check by McDonald and sends it in deep. Puck comes back down where Metzger's got it. He flips it into the zone. It's off of McDonald's glove and steered to the corner by Krauser. Sitten's going to get that, send it into the half wall here. Now it's over here on this wall, and it's chipped out. It's sent back in and off of Lieb. That was Payne who chipped it in, and he runs over Zuber incidentally. They blew it dead, and the faceoff will be out here. .6:01 to go. Faceoff's on the wall in front of the Renegades bench. Cerulli does battle with Zuber. If you're the Renegades, the clock is your favor. These kind of board battles are what you want. You want to run some clock, and they're doing a good job of that. They win the battle on the wall, and it's sent into the zone by Aiden Voller. End around. It goes into the corner where they continue to fight for it. Now it's behind, close to the wall. Looks like the Renegades still have it. They can't get it to center. They can't find it. But now the Titans come away with it. And it's sent over here to Payne. He tries to find Cerulli cutting, but Owen's going to get there first and then lose an edge, and the puck is loose. Cerulli has it. Kelly comes in to assist. Now 5 Renegades are on the puck, but the Titans are able to control it. Voller now ties up the man on the wall, and it's sent to the line and knocked down. That's Cartagiano who's able to hold it in. Sent D to D, and Foster will charge it, and then it's hit out of play with 4:41 to go. Renegades doing a real good job of defending and not letting the Titans get anything even close to a good look. Now remember, head coach Jimmy Gill had to use his timeout in the first period to calm his team down and get him back on the right foot. So they don't have that option here late in the third. They're going to have to play it out. And you know Wasatch isn't going to go all timeout unless they have some kind of a man advantage. Puck comes back into the zone as it's Larangero who cycles it all the way back into his zone. And then he tries to throw it out, and it's picked off by Reese. Reese finds Ledoux, who leaves it for Briggs. And Briggs is escorted to the wall. And then it flips off the stick of Desmond Grant to center. That's a break for the Titans. Wasatch will change as Campbell brings it up. He's able to break it into the zone with 5 guys back. His shot is caught by Krauser. And we're under 4 minutes to go here in the third. It does look like Gill has shortened his bench a little bit. We're seeing the same 6 or 7 forwards on the ice as they press for the tying goal here with 3:56 to go. Face-off won by the Titans to window back to the line. Langella throws it towards the net. It's blocked, but he's able to have inside ice and get the puck back, although Troyer forced him deep. This is Lister with the puck. Skates around the check of Ray. Brings it in. Watched by Troyer. Troyer tries to stick check him. He takes it down to the corner. He's pinned to the wall by Sitton. Mirage sends it deep and around. And it goes back behind the net where Lister has it. And it's sent back onto this side as it goes around the wall behind. And then it's going to come out. And Langella's going to have to get it. He tried to send it to the middle, and Ray picked it off. He comes in with some room. He leaves it for Youngman. His attempt to pass it across rolls in on net and is covered. I think Youngman would have been better off shooting that. But either way, it bleeds more time off the clock. And there's 3:07 to go in the game. The Titans get set for a D-zone face-off. You got to wonder now, what time do you pull your goalie if you're in New Jersey? That puck is chipped forward and kicked in by Payne. And it's going to be called icing because he touched it before the red line. It's going to come all the way back down. 10 seconds tick off the clock. McDonald will take the face-off for the Renegades as they attempt to continue to keep possession and prevent the Titans from doing anything. Face-off won by New Jersey. This is Cerulli with it. He tries to flip it forward to Sonvinko. The linesman gets in the way and is sent on net and stopped by Krauser. 10 more seconds tick off. And the Renegades will change. Zuber against Payne. Won by Payne. Shot saved by Krauser. Hit him right in the chest. The Renegades changed their D. This has been a good game, folks. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's still kind of up in the air, as that puck is gloved down just outside the zone. It looked like there might have been a penalty, but they waved it off, and now it's hit off the referee and controlled by the Titans as it goes into their defensive zone. It's sent forward too far for Payne, picked up by Odell at the red line, and sent in by Sitton. Looking for a guy to pass. He tries to area pass it to Turilli. He finds Payne alone. Payne comes in, his shot, he passes it over, and the man is taken out on a sliding attempt to block, and there's no call. And that puck is flipped out of the zone. I don't mean to make it sound like I'm rooting for the Titans, because I'm not. But that was interesting. They called a penalty on that earlier when the goalie slid out and took out one of the Titans' on-rushing checkers. They didn't call it there. First shot was blocked by Krauser. And now the Titans coach has been ejected. And he's sending the players away to tell them to keep it down. I'm sorry, he may not have been ejected, but he just got called for a bench minor. And Jeb Purdy will serve it for New Jersey. And now you got a pretty good hole. Hit the horn, hit the horn. Now you're in a hole if you're the Titans. Not only are you down a goal, but you're down a man. And there's 2:05 to go. You got to love it if you're the Renegades right now. You're in real good position. You got a man advantage, and you got less than 2 minutes to go. At some point, the Titans are going to pull their goalie to make it a 5-on-5, and you're going to have an empty net to shoot at. That faceoff is won by the Renegades and sent in deep by Ray and out of the rink. And they're asking if that puck should come out of the zone, I think, and it's not going to, because he was in the zone when he flipped it. Can't see who's taking a face-off for Wasatch. Oh, it's Troyer who took it, and it's one back to the line. Shot is blocked away by Adams. That was Ray with the shot. The Renegades continue to control. It's Youngman behind the net. The Titans get the puck. Araj flips it up the wall trying to hit to window. It's too far for him, and Odell has it. And he'll give it to 16, who turns it over. And then Araj turns it back over to the Renegades. 1:30 to go in the game. Renegades have the puck behind the net. Odell is just looking for someone to give it to, pressured by Lister. Odell gets it back and sends it up to Troyer. Troyer's got Ledoux cutting in the middle. They've pulled their goalie up, the Titans, and Troyer's going to send the puck in. They had just pulled their goalie. The man was on-rushing to the ice to try and get into the play, but Troyer was already across the blue line and just shot it into the zone. And that makes it 3-1, and now the Titans are coming a little unglued as Brody Payne's going to get sent to the box, as he's going to get a 10-minute misconduct as he vented some frustration at the referee. With 1:10 to go in the game, 1:14, to go in the game. And they're going to send Payne to the locker room. And now the scorer is asking for the referee to explain what happened. Two. So we got everything squared away in the box. So he's sent off. It's still 5-on-5, but it's 3-1 now, and Sitton just fires it in and around. It's held up by Adams, but Zuber's the first man to it, for the Renegades. He gets it back to the line to Hellman. Hellman's shot is high and wide. And Tolindo tries to get to it as we go under a minute to play in the third period. And now there's a whistle, and I'm not sure why, but they're going to send Laranjero to the box, and they're going to send Cardigiano to the box. It's like I said, the Titans have come unglued as Cardigiano breaks his stick on the way in, and now he's going to get escorted to the locker room as well. They got 22 for a slash. I think at this point, folks, you just run the clock. Obviously, you can't do that. You got to play it out. You got to control your emotions. It's an emotional game. There's no question. It's been a tough one. It's been a good game. You pour a lot into it. You don't like to be on the short end of it, but you got to control your emotions in the moment. So the faceoff is won by the Renegades back to the point and sent back down and around as Rand gets to it. He sends it up the wall, but is controlled by Desmond Grant, and that shot is sent in on net and covered by Adams with 41 seconds to go. Face-off is won again by the Renegades back to the point. Sent down to Joshua Kelly on the half wall. He gets it through Langella. It goes to the middle. It's sent over, and shot is saved by Reese Adams. Great save, but he knocks the net off again as that net continues to not be able to stay put at the far end to my left. And there's a whistle. So Xander Troyer has a brace today for the Renegades. He got the second goal and he got the empty netter. That puck is flipped out by the Titans, and it's going to roll down and be played by Krauser, held up for his defense. 11 is Desmond Grant avoids the forechecker. Now Campbell's going to get it with 16 seconds to go as he plays it up the ice, and Grant has it again. Grant gets it to Owen. Owen back to Grant, and that's probably going to do it. And your 2026 Dixon Cup Open champions are the Wasatch Renegades, and they skate across the ice to celebrate with their 16U team. Your final score is Wasatch 3, New Jersey 1. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast and the game today. It was my pleasure to bring it to you. Once the team finishes celebrating with their compadres, we'll do a handshake line here in the middle. Or maybe not. I'm not sure what this is all about. There we go. So we're going to have a handshake line, and that'll do it. Congratulations to the Renegades. Best of luck to them at regionals. For the Titans, an excellent weekend. Came up a little bit short. They should be proud of how they played overall. And this was a hard-fought game. So once again, we'll see the presentation of the trophy, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So my name is Mike Metzger. Very happy to have been able to bring this to you. I do call games for San Diego State Hockey as their color guy in the San Diego area, and have enjoyed bringing this one to you. It's been fun to watch. So hopefully you enjoy the rest of your President's Day holiday and have a good, safe drive home if you're here in the rink or wherever you may be. And we'll see you next time. This is Mike Metzger signing off for NAPHL TV. Good night, everybody.